Hello and good evening. I'm Sarah Donchi. It is not every day you see dignitaries walking around the streets of the Tenderloin, but if you ask some of the people living there who are begging for help, maybe we need more of that. Today, during an unannounced trip to the city, Governor Newsom did just that. The Tenderloin has been ground zero for fentanyl and drug use and drug dealing in San Francisco. Homelessness and trash piling up on the streets have also been common complaints. Wilson Walker has spent a lot of time reporting here. Mayor Breed declared a state of emergency in the Tenderloin in early 2022. And today, the governor showed up to get a look for himself. Andrea Nakano spoke to some Tenderloin residents who are really trying to get his attention for the sake of the neighborhood.
J.J. Smith is on these streets every day talking to those that are homeless and addicted to drugs. Today, he had a chance to meet with Governor Newsom and ask him a question. He just didn't get the answer he was hoping for.
Hey, Gavin, tell me what you're going to do about the fentanyl epidemic.
That's J.J. Smith shouting out the question as Governor Gavin Newsom walked the streets of the Tenderloin. He says the governor told him he's working on the issue now.
I feel as though his response wasn't a response that, it wasn't no answer to my question. Because if you came out here to see about it and to work on it, you will speak to the people that actually see what's going on.
Smith documents the hard realities of the fentanyl crisis, from the overdoses and deaths, but he also shares stories of hope, addicts that have taken the step to get help.
The first step is actually speaking to them, trying to become their friend. Once you become their friend and then they trust you, then you can start offering them those things that I offer them, like getting treatment, going to rehab. It's just that you got to build a relationship with them. In order to build a relationship with them, you got to get out there and speak to them.
Businesses like Golden Gate Rides in the Tenderloin welcomes any effort to solve the crisis on the streets.
I think everybody sees it on TV, but to actually feel it is a little different.
Owner Big Yan Kirolola says business has slightly improved of late, but knows more can be done to bring customers into his store.
Hi guys, come on in. How was it?
He hopes the governor will have more concrete solutions after his visit.
I think if you see the ground reality, yeah, I think it helps, to see what it's like to live and walk around here. I think that helps. It's a step in the right direction.
The governor's office says the state has spent more than $1 billion to tackle the fentanyl and opioid crisis. But J.J. Smith wonders where that money is going.
I told Gavin, look, man, people out here on the streets, some are suffering, they're dying, some are also losing their mind and parts of their body. It's like some way we all have to come together and give in and seeing what is a better solution that's going to fix this problem that has created.
The governor has pledged to spend nearly $100 million more to fight fentanyl, with a focus on getting Narcan into communities to combat overdoses. Smith feels it's another measure that's not getting to the root of the problem.
Well, as Andrea mentioned, the governor has pledged around $97 million in his upcoming budget to fight opioid and other drug overdoses. He plans on doing that through the state